Honestly, I don't know how the splits thing is being looked at. Might be too awful, might not be. Let's just shuffle everyone up to the top. Who here needs an upgrade? Literally no one. Who here needs a skill? It's not literally no one, because I think we actually need like some campfire skills. Some CAMPFRR, and you... Nighttime ambush. If mortality heals a lot of stuff. Pray. You know what? I like pray over encourage. We'll give you this. Dragon, dragon, dragon. You've already gotten your upgrade. I just want dark strength as opposed to unspeakable commune. Now we're good. Scout ahead. Don't need plan to take down. I actually just want tracking. Alright. What do you have shield breaker wise? Max health minus speed, damage to marked targets but reduced damage otherwise. Protection but increases stress. Sure, additional 10% protection for basically nothing. Why not? No, because you're going to get a ton of stress anyway, and you're one of our main damage dealers. Why do you have... Oh, right, you have additional accuracy against people in particular. Wait, why am I doing any of that? You don't need the speed, you don't need anything else. Give me the Necromancer's Collar. How did I forget I have that relic? Okay, now what else? You're moving left and right. So, you don't need Blight skill resist. Honestly, I just like to make it so your Blight chance is, like, incredibly high. Because you'll impale to start off the combat, then you'll pierce, impale, pierce, impale, pierce, impale. You're up against the human aspect of things. Wait, why'd you... Oh, right, natural. Natural just isn't a good talent. It's so strange to say, but it's just not a good talent. It just doesn't do anything. I do have the reduced stress in the ruins, so I'll actually just put the Berserker's Charm on you. Cecily, you've got a lot of things that will boost your stress, so have a Sacred Scroll and the normal stuff I put on Vestals. MGH Dragon, you don't need to heal as often, so we'll do the debuff skills. But we'll do the Prophet's Eye, because the Prophet's Eye is good on you. Alright, well, one more long mission. Hopefully, we can finally put Celia and MGH Dragon, or MJH. My spine, hang on. We can hopefully finally put all of those people into the upper echelons of the champion tier. And then finally take them on the endless mission like we're planning on, since the beginning of this stream over 4 hours ago. Lucky for us, it's going to give us just enough resolve experience to not successfully do that. Let's go. Right. Everyone has their camping skills actually properly selected. You don't. You get rid of Pep Talk and take Dark Strength. Your stuff is properly selected. Your stuff is properly selected. I don't care about anything else here. Uppercut is kind of okay. I probably should just get Come Hither instead. Serpent Sway blocks twice. Oh yeah, because you have the block thing. Versus Expose and Impale or Captivate. 10 out of 10. I might actually consider buying that. Nah, we should be fine. Grab our food. It's a long mission, so 3 full stacks of food is basically unnecessary if we don't want to have any problems. 3.5 or 2.5 full stacks of torches, keys, holy water because it's the ruins, shovels because we all know that I'm going to get hit by shovel after shovel. And there's nothing else that I really particularly want here, so let us embark upon this quest and see how badly we go and die. Hope you all are ready for this. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, BrainBoy20, and we are now in the ruins on a long mission, trying our hardest to get these people up to their max level.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So now we are going to be doing 100% of room battles, which 100% of room battles apparently means, hey, look at this battlefield that I just found. When I say go, be ready to die. Die, go, wait. There's a lot of things here. Like, oh my word, this is obscene. Well, this is gonna suck. Alright, well, we can illuminate to get torchlight. Let's do just that. Demon's polar vulnerability. I don't feel like that's kind of necessary, so we're just going to
A devastating blow.
As I planned, we're going to impale,
As the fiend falls,
which kills
a faint hope
almost all of
blossoms.
them. And then we finish you off.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Alright, that's pretty neat. Maybe I gave this team too little credit. Oh, this is gonna be one of the first big and annoying enemies. We'll take the Bone Veteran out of
The
stealth.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
However, I do need to drop protection of this thing if we're going to do any real harm to it. Exposed to a killing blow. No thanks.
Their formation is broken.
I meant to
Maintain the
impale,
offensive.
but you know what? I guess that works. So you're gonna try to stun. I'm just gonna weaken and curse you. Drop your protection to 0, and hopefully you don't deal enough damage to be too worrying. The one person that we kind of expected to be stunned was stunned, so... meh. Do I just impale again? I mean, I can. Judgment, sure. Put enough damage out in the Bone Commander, and the Commander should die.
Monstrous size has no
Barely.
intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Sure, we can kill a corpse. Which should allow us to kill you next turn. Yeah, we'll just weird reconstruction himself, because if he does that, he shouldn't bleed and he should heal. Sure. Well, we got that dodge out of the way, hopefully. Tempting Gauntlet, though, is
A dizzying
rather
blow to body
unfortunate.
and brain.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Obliterated.
Talk about high strung.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Oh my gosh, we found a secret door already. It's only occultists who can benefit from the stack of books, so maybe MGH Dragon can get something decent? He was one of those that didn't have a lot of traits, right? Oh no, he does have a lot of traits, but none particularly that are good, except maybe Eagle Eye.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, here's one where I do not want to mess up and I want to impale. So we're gonna hit you. Hopefully the lady goes. The lady does not go, but if that's the case, we'll just smack the cutthroat. Impale the lot.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Lights everyone successfully. Vulnerability Hex kind of seems irrelevant at this point, but you know what? Let's just roll with
A
it
powerful blow.
and weaken him severely. Both of these are going to blanket fire, We should hopefully just start killing them off in the back. Maybe taking 2 of the shield breakers would have been better. Oh well. The bounty hunter definitely does. And welcome back, everyone. If I could only hit you. I could uppercut and drag everyone to the back.
Continue the
Or
onslaught.
drag everyone forward.
Destroy them all.
But yes, the bounty hunter definitely does slice more. He is a more practiced person.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So you're pulled out of your hidey hole. You're right, uppercut but no snort. I don't know where the
The
snort
way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the
What have you
strength
done
to
with my
follow
bounty
it.
hunter? Alright, one more bit for the Fusilier. I don't have a lot of fear, my dear. Let's just grab all the corpses and get them out of here. I would love to get through this fight without him blanket firing again or rushed shot. That is indeed a ridiculous overheal from the Occultist, but you know what? That's why we love the Occultist. He just overheals consistently.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We do need crests, so we're gonna take the crests over the gold. The reason I say that is we also discovered a secret door up the place we need to go, so we'll just handle this. Oh my word, what is wrong with this place? It's just full of enemies. Like, Eliphas the Inheritor, not Eliphas, Khorne Berserkers would love this place. Because it's just a level of Jesus the Christ. What is up with this? Like, it's not gonna... No, it might. It doesn't. We can still get the Impale going, so that's okay. That's kind of what I'm just hoping for. Let's get the blight damage rolling in. Crushing blow. Do not kill him, please. I will definitely... Vulnerability? No. I'm gonna pull you in. Because bayonet jab is significantly less bad than what you could do otherwise. We will finish you off. And now we can start working on the big man. Big man, I will definitely weakening curse you. So you don't hurt all of us. Give us all the hurt to our bones. Pierce or Captivate? Honestly, Captivate's probably for the best. Actually start blighting him to death.
Grievous injury.
Everyone
Palpable
else,
fear.
except, like, everyone else, the people who were crit upon, resisted their stuns. But can you tell who didn't resist the stun? The Bone Commander giving us hurt in the Bone Zone. So let us get through this place. Oh my gosh. Honestly, we're probably going to take less damage if I just Judgment. So I'll just Judgment instead.
A death by inches.
That's 2 rubies to begin with. What is up with this place? Do I want to double back? It would give me one less fight. But at the same time, the one fight might be what's necessary. I'd rather have full options. We'll eat. Alright, this isn't actually that bad. Oh, this is really not bad. Alright, who do I want to kill is the question. We will definitely Judgment the Marksman. I was hoping to do more to the Marksman than what happened here, but I guess that just doesn't
Precision
happen.
and power.
Yeah, we can start healing up our groups. I mean, the Vestal's here to heal. The Vestal's not here to hit. And if she misses all the time, that's her fault, not mine. Bump of the night.
The
bump of
will
the
to
night.
fight falters.
Does it? Does it, Ancestor? Does it actually falter at this point? I'm curious. What is your definition of this faltering? Alright, see, she's already fixing herself up. We're actually fixing our stress a little bit.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Put everyone back in default order. What's up next? Oh, come on. Alright, we're gonna skip it. So we are going to come back through here. 70%, we'll take it. We disarm it, drop the stress. Yeah, we're gonna come back through here, so there's no point in picking up anything. We're gonna take our first campsite after this battle over here. Which I will pop both
In
torches
Radiance,
for
may we find
in
victory.
preparation. Oh yeah, we actually are probably gonna be able to do something. Okay, can we try to Judgment successfully? We did in fact Judgment successfully. I'm probably not gonna be able to kill you guys off, so hit the Bone Conscript. You'll Goblet the Vestal because they always target the same one again and again. And I know the fact that Darkest Dungeon AI is just like this. We have almost 200 plus episodes of experience of just this stuff happening. So you'll die before anything else occurs, and we don't exactly need to waste our time healing, so we'll just pull you forward. The Bone Noble will thankfully die before anything else happens. However, just because he's going to die doesn't mean we don't want to try to get kills, because getting the kills will drop stress. So we'll take the guaranteed, and then we'll take the cut.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I think Citrine's stack to 7. And if they stack to 7, they're worth... No, they're worth the exact same amount, so Citrines just aren't worth it. Why did I ever think Citrines would be worth it, even with the upgrade? Yeah, we'll take the first Firelight.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
This is how we do it. The armor piercing is kind of irrelevant. We don't need to actually heal anyone. I will Dark Strength on her, because any attack buff I can shove onto her will make this so much better. Yep, so we're going to pray. Really? What? No! I didn't touch it! No!
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
You wasted all of it because your UI with their talking is horrible. What's wrong with these people? Alright, we're gonna ignore this. We're gonna ignore the next one. We're gonna turn around and grab all the good stuff. I couldn't even drop the stress.
Finding the stuff is
Because
only
no,
the first test.
Why would it be a
Now it
reasonable
must be
UI?
carried home.
Why are they like this? Who thought it was a good idea to design the UI so the player could accidentally... No, I'm not in the right order because it decided to camp in the wrong order. God, why is it like this? Get out of stealth. We're just not even going to kill you because we have to kill... No, we have to. Just gonna move you back because everything's already been wasted. Pull you forward because you're the only one that's, like, available to take damage. Sure, if the bounty hunter goes fast enough, I'll do the whole thing all over again. The UI failures. Time and time again. I mean, I'm also complaining. It's not like this is actually too hard a dungeon. It's pretty bad, but it's not that horrible. So I'm going to pull you forward. I will Judgment the Axe Blade because he's the one that's most likely to survive, and I'm going to hope I can impale once more to wipe out most of our enemies. Seriously? Are you quite finished? Alrighty then. Let's try this again. So we're gonna uppercut you to send you to the back, which will send this guy forward. Meaning you should be actually, we'll just illuminate. Then you can heal yourself. 0. There's no bleed because it's actually really hard to bleed. Well, we can't hit, so we might as well.
Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
You can chow down on the food, I guess. However, we're going to turn around because we're going to get this resource immediately because it's cheap, easy, and free. Skeleton key. Because that's always going to happen. One of the gold is always going to be replaced, so is another. The gold simply isn't worth it compared to our current stuff. And this stuff will slowly disappear. Still have a lot of room battles to go through, but we've also cleared out a lot of the dungeon here. So, next portion. Dissolve the holy ashes. We'll take the onyx, because the onyx can start stacking up. We don't need the trinket, because the trinket is just not going to be worth it compared to gems. Heck no, I'm not turning off torchlight here. I refuse to turn off torchlight because we're going to go right back, and there are still enemies I'm going to have to fight. Unless I know for certain that I won't have to turn the torches back on, there's no reason to turn off torchlight. The crests aren't worth it compared to the sheer amount of gold we're going to get, because it can get us closer to our goal of get enough gold where our natural interest is going to be more than I can spend. What I say about you? No. An additional 50% damage on top of everything else. Oh, that was food, I didn't even realize. It could be fun, but this is also the team I want to live.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
This is the team I want to live, because if this team dies, I have to go through 4 hours worth of grinding again to get another set of healers, up to the point of champion where I can actually take them on endless missions. This is either going to go well or poorly. It's just toxins. You got tetanus. That's okay. I want myself to live and my enemies to die. It's not that hard of a concept. Well, not really. So we'll do this, turn around immediately, and now go to the part 2 of this section, where we have 3 back-to-back battles instantly. I forget if the Iron Maiden actually has any, like, positive or negative benefits associated with it. Trap Curio and room battle with Curio. Do I take the 70% chance? No, I won't. I'll just put this on the bounty hunter. By the way, the innate crit bonus of the bounty hunter is working wonders. Oh, a map. What do we discover? Well. Oh, Jesus. This map is... Wait a minute. Is it the whole... The whole region. So there's one room battle. Okay. That's a lot of battles that we're going to have real soon. But after all those battles, I think this means on this long mission, I'm going to have to fight 100% of all possible battles. Wow. Jesus. Alright, well, everyone's in order. That's the Knightly Valor thing, which I think does protection or damage. I don't recall. However, what I do recall is I don't want any of these overgrown spitters to live, so let's just spread around some damage so that when she impales, everything should hopefully go down.
Executed with
Or
impunity.
you can one-shot them, you know what, that works perfectly fine as well. So, that blight means that one dies. The overgrown Weber here will not die, unfortunately.
Masterfully executed.
Never mind. Everything dies.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
This is a lot of this is an excessive number of rubies, and the Trapsahedrons can stack? Why didn't I realize they're gems? I am so stupid. Anyway. Suit of armor stands. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Just getting these out of the way, because... Well, I actually don't need the shovels. Interesting. Alright, well, touch the armor. You're protected with dodge and protection until the camp. Just checking to make sure it doesn't do anything in particular. So we have 2 more battles of all these bonuses, and then I very well might make a camp again, purely because I might want to keep these bonuses for the insane number of fights that are coming up. And there's a lot of twitching maggots. My favorite. You know what? Their speed isn't high enough, so we'll just work on killing the
Another
spitter.
one falls.
You can only dodge. There's no protection at all involved. So
A decisive bubbling.
Why is your crit just like chance so high?
Begone, fiend.
Anyway, battle part 2, let's go. Oh, my goodness, this is gonna suck. Well, we don't need to do this, because we can do illumination instead, which I will do on this one here. Put our torchlight back up, which, because Impale is kind of irrelevant, so we're just going to stab you.
Back to the pit.
Your dodge is at 0, but your protection is really high. We're not going to be able to kill you, but we can definitely try. And you howl.
The horror.
At least you just cause horror and nothing else. I thought it was something that could actually be terrifying. You've got protection, so what I want to do is vulnerability hex you so we can start getting... So we can get started on trying to kill the ghoul. You're going to impale the... Actually... Sorry, I was thinking of pierce. Honestly, impale is still armor-piercing, right? Well, even on its minimum, it should kill the one in the front. So everything should still work just fine. Thank you for that skull toss. At least you resisted the stun this time. You're not getting stunned consistently.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Well, Ancestor, if you... Well, actually, I don't need shovels anymore, so I can actually start taking jades. Yeah, because I legitimately don't need shovels for anything that's up ahead, which is really strange to think about. I still have a horrendous amount of damage increases. So you know what I'm going to do? Unless I find myself in a particularly bad spot, like, area of things, I might just not use the campsite. Or if I find something that allows me to, like, undo. If I find something that allows me to get the damage buff back onto her, then I'll do it. But as it currently stands, I don't have much of a reason to do anything separate. Judgment or Illumination? We'll just Judgment. Well, her accuracy is terrible, so that kind of makes sense why she misses all the time. We can Impale, so, like, the Impalement's not going to be a problem, unless you kill her. Okay, that worked. You crit, which almost kills the ghoul.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
You toss out a Skull Toss on him. That should be okay, because we should be able to heal next turn before anyone has to try to kill this thing.
The
And we
bigger
fail.
the beast, the greater the glory.
I'll take the crests over the money, unless that money is like multiple stacks of gems, or another Trapsahedron. That would be interesting. This is how we do it. Hello, everyone. Wow, you are a really, really, really terrible setup.
Well struck.
I guess we'll try to get away with 30% damage bonus, Impale, and see what happens. Cleave and Smite Evil? Maybe. Who knows?
The ground quakes.
Well, we hit the one in the back fairly hard. Maybe we could just pull him forward? Oh, this sucks. He'll get... Well, he'll die guaranteed in 2 turns. The other one will die guaranteed in 3 turns, so... Honestly, if they try to knock the Bounty Hunter backwards, I'll just respawn just trying to hit them again. Not hit them again, but do another Impale. Yeah, you know what? We'll just back up again and we'll just launch another Impale and clear the lot. Your 70% defenses mean nothing to me.
Impressive.
So at 2 per turn, you should die no matter what happens. And now we can slowly
Great is the
surely
weapon
kill
that
this
cuts on
bulwark.
its own.
$500,000 years later.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We'll gladly use this on the sarcophagus. It's money. It's a waste of my time. It might be worth more than the Onyx, but it's a waste of my time, rest assured. Yeah, we have one more room battle with treasure, so we shouldn't need to worry about the sarcophagus. I was afraid there's like 2 traps that spawned, but now it's just 1. Default party order. You disarm it, as always. The Vestal has actually been slowly recovering her stress. It's like the Vestal just doesn't drop dead, ever, really. So what's up with these curios? It's just more treasures. Sack is empty.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Should keep a track of how much gold I end up throwing away by the end of this. Yeah, we could pop this up twice and then try to kill whatever's here. Because here I might actually consider just using it because we have exactly 3 battles remaining and I can set up the buffs properly if the game doesn't feel like stealing my ability to set up those buffs from me. Anyway, we're going to just launch a full force Impale, which should hopefully get rid of a lot of them, except the Cultist Enchantress, which will just do, not a vulnerability hex, but we'll just do a Demon's Pull to kill her. Leaving only bayonet jabs as the remainder. Alright, let's see what we can do to finish these people off. First things first, go heal yourself a little bit, just so I feel less bad about you being at the health that you're at. So close to killing the marksman. The marksman's dead. Long live the marksman. And you're down.
This expedition at least promises success.
Yeah, you know what? We'll just use the firelight.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully, with a lot less failure this time. You get buffed. You're gonna get... This is how we do it. And we're also going to get tracking, because tracking is a good thing. Prey is decent. Is there anything else I could really do here that I would really be interested in? Not the armor piercing. Yeah, nothing here else, so we will toss up a prey for everyone and toss down an encourage on her so she's no longer whining about, I'm so scared and tired. Well, that was definitely the wrong order. Oh well.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Seriously, that's what you consider surprise? Seriously? Moving stuff around is going to do nothing right now.
Destroyed.
Oh, that's one of you down. Well, at least we don't lose all our stuff on the battle. Now, can you please get out of her way? We can easily deal with all these problems. The Bone Conscript barely registers as a threat. It's just really irritating when you do stuff like this to me, Kay.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
0, but no bleed.
Eradicated.
Only one more foe awaits. And said
Another
foe is dead.
abomination cleansed from our lands.
You anger me. I think that also counts as a battle. Yep, it does. So we have barely enough to make it through this. At least it's a simple fight. That's all I can really say. We could definitely just finish.
Decimated.
Sure, you know what? Sure. We will just use Expose instead, because Expose is just so much better in this instance. Why would I Impale, which doesn't kill any of them, when I could just Expose and almost kill him? Sure. Heal you up. Hopefully with the amount of fights we've been getting into,
Annihilated.
be able to level up the entire group to champion. But you know how this game
Singular
works to be.
strike.
Another ruby.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Touch this. Oh. I should honestly get rid of the citrine for gold. Because citrine's, like, once again, just never worth it. Honestly, I was expecting the collector. I'm kind of glad that the collector just doesn't like to show. There's a crit, and her stress is almost nil. Hooray. Yeah. I mean, if this is going to be the case, then we'll just check the person in the front. Only one more fight remains. Putting my money where my mouth is, quite literally. We will never have enough citrines to actually beat the number of gold. Or gold piles. And we have one more fight remaining between us and completion of this place. The question is, what is awaiting us here and there and everywhere? I mean, we might want to consider ditching the Onyx soon, but I'll get there when we get there. A map is found tucked in. Well, that's completely helpless, or, like, useless to us. Almost at 10 o'clock. Oh, okay, well, pack has already been looted. Every single time. Trait triggers, that happens. Can't tell me otherwise. Alright, just before the battle with treasure, put our torchlight back to maximum, because we're probably never going to use any torches ever again. Everyone's in order, everyone's ready. How many curios do I have left? Not even enough for that to occur, so let's just run through here and give you the holy water. Hello, ladies and gentlefolk. It is your host, BrainBoy20, here to murder some people with the Vestal, who has, I think, consistently missed each and every single time that she's used that ability. I actually think every time she's opened up that ability, she has always missed. Or she hits but doesn't kill the target. Well, that's one down. Not the one that's actually useful to be down, but it's one down. Bone Veteran will do a great run slash.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. I guess we're gonna rely on double heals to make it through this fight. Oh, don't dare. Well, she's going crazy. She hears the voices in her head berating her constantly, and now she's just finally gotten tired of it. Wow, that's fitting.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Sure. Oh, why didn't I move you? There we go, as it should be. Sure, we can heal you up just a little bit more. Wow, your actual healing skills are being used. I'm impressed.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Oh, the Bone Veteran's gone. We only have that nobleman remaining. Sorry, there's no one remaining here. It's just death. Nice to meet you all.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Sure, we'll finish him off. There's no reason to prolong this any longer. Well, we don't need the key anymore. We don't need the torches anymore, and we don't need the gold. I'll keep the food until the very final one we go through. Because you never know with how this game
Darkness
is.
closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Do I want to risk it? Oh, right, I'm holy. No, I'm keeping the holy water, because I never know what could be there. Versus the busts, because the busts are technically the least useful. I'll take crests. Or less useful than the crests, so I'll take those. Everything else can kind of go elsewhere, I guess? Hold on to the food if this one doesn't have anything. Okay, well. Offer a like and a prayer. Funny, you'd think if you were paranoid you'd be better at disarming traps. Because you double and triple check everything when disarming it. Of course it puts the, like, last buff hidden behind something, which doesn't tick me off. Or is it gonna need me to get food? No, it didn't. Let's hope. It's empty. Well, that's literally everything that we physically could get in this long dungeon. One person going insane is fine, everyone else being at 0 is amazing. So let's take this and run.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
And we get another Berserk mask finally for the leper, because I think we've been missing that for a long time. I remember so early on in these runs when I was using the Berserk mask of the leper in an actual build, and it was amazing when I was doing it. Sealy is the only one who makes it. Eldritch Slayer. It's better, I guess. Fairweather Fighter. HP is above 99%. Well, I mean, it's okay. Faded. Replacing Eagle Eye. Oh my gosh, and you got a Numic. I mean, hey, it makes sense considering what you are and what you give out to everyone.
No rest, no peace for this wretched soul.
Oh. Oh. Okay. You know, it's funny. One of the soldiers can return to the living. I wouldn't expect it, of all things, to be Dismas. He's got like a decent trait. I could definitely work around him to like make him usable. Who knows, maybe if I can get Reynold, I can take Dismas and Reynold once again into the darkest dungeon.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
There was no named people there that I could see, so I couldn't bring them back. Was that the 4th, 5th time we've had that event happen? Like, I can't hate them or fault them for doing it. Anyway, we finally have another healer to hit the top of our leaderboard. Although, I would love to continue a long stream style thing of this. We've been doing this for about 4-ish, 5-ish hours, and I'm planning on continuing this in the future of this break. So, basically what my plan is I was planning on just doing a lot of preparation stuff, and I'm still going to need to do more, if only because I want to have a backup healer in case that one just messes up for whatever reason. But rest assured, Crimson Curse has come back. Rest assured, we are going to try to go to the farmstead. It's too late in the day now for me to go to the farmstead, mostly because I also barely slept last night, so I've just been kind of tired this whole time. I'm basically giving you 1,001 reasons as to why I'm ending the stream as of now. We will continue Darkest Dungeon on like either Monday or Tuesday of this week. I need to figure that one out. But we are probably going to go to the farmstead and trying to break our record in 2. I've seen people get over 1,000% of like over 1,000 kills, and theoretically even infinite kills if they go far enough. And I wish to get at least close to a number like that. If I can get above a 500, I'll consider the farmstead, quote, complete, unquote. And we could stop messing around with that and go back to trying to finish off the Crimson Court entirely, so that we may finally have nothing else remaining to stop us from going and finishing the Darkest Dungeon. So, for now, I bid everyone a farewell. Hope you all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20, and I'm signing off. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. It helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time.